a pretty devastating moment in that with Lauren. How is she looking at the moment? Do you have a bit of an update?
I don't really know. She didn't look in a good way. But I haven't even seen the doc or anyone on our medical team, to be honest, who's worrying about the game. But yeah, it obviously didn't look good. The way she went down, when people grab their knee like that, it's usually not going to be something great. So we'll have to wait and see. She's gone off to the hospital, I think. She'll probably get a scan and we'll know a bit more in the next day or so. But yeah, hopefully Lauren is okay. You never want to see anyone go down like that, and she's obviously a really important part of our team. So, we'll see what happens, but I'd imagine we'll be spending the next little bit of time without her, most likely.
Yeah. How much of an impact do you think that could have? She's a big loss.
Yeah, I mean it's a big loss in a lot of ways. Defenses she provides are smarts. She's one of our most experienced players. Obviously understands what we're doing and what needs to be done for us to be able to win. So it's going to be a big hole to fill. And obviously, we're going to be lacking some size now. So we've just got to figure out what that means and how we counteract that. But I guess for now it's going to be the next person up. And as I said, we'll sort of see what she's like in a couple of days and what that actually means for the remainder of the year.
Obviously, not the result we were after tonight. How do you, sum up the game after that one?
Yeah, look, I mean, I think, honestly, the way we finished, I feel encouraged by that. I think we showed a bit of fight and resolve and probably finally started to, see that every time we went near the paint, there was 5 Bendigo people, so if you passed the ball to the other side of the floor, we're open. We didn't shoot the ball well. We were 10 of 39 in the paint. We took 33s. I thought we took some really bad shots. I don't think we played with discipline that we needed to have. Bendigo defend us a certain way, and we kind of talked about that, and I just don't think we either weren't ready or we just didn't make the right adjustments to actually be able to work the ball enough to get good shots later in shot clocks. Kind of settled for the first shot that happened on the first side of the offense too much, and didn't move the ball well. So I think that's 2 games in a row that we've kind of done that now, so we've got some things to figure out. I think Bendigo played a great game. Credit to them, they came in with a plan, they executed it well, they hit shots, they shot a season high from the 3-point line. I think if they shoot their normal 3-point percentage today, and some of that's on us, but it would have been a tied game. So, I think credit to them, they were ready to play and we weren't as ready, and we got beat. So.
Gives you guys, similar to both came the other week, again, that benchmark is to see where you need to step up to be able to match it with a top team like Bendigo. Yeah,
absolutely. Like I said, I think if you take that many poor shots and we missed that many layups, we were 10 from 39 in the paint. So that's insane in the WNBL. So, and we're usually a 50+% team in the paint. So, you're going to miss that many layups, we're going to make poor decisions, and then we had some defensive breakdowns early, and Kelsey Reeves hits 3 threes, 3 of 4, Griffin hits 3 of 3. We need to adjust and we need to be able to take, once they hit one, probably close out a little bit differently the next time, and we kind of didn't do that. So it's, that's on me as a coach. And I'm, we obviously have a few days now to figure a few things out, and then we go to Adelaide for another really tough game on the road. So, we need to figure them out quickly.
Absolutely. Courtney, obviously you weren't able to play there tonight, but watching, how, do you sort of sum that up? And I'm sure you're probably feeling a few things that Coach Shannon was feeling as well.
Yeah, I think kind of similar to Shannon said, I feel like that game felt very different to the Sydney game. I think in the Sydney game we lacked a bit of focus and a bit of effort, but I feel like that game, especially in the second half, we showed a lot of fight, and I feel like we were diving on loose balls. I think we were playing super physical, so I feel like we have kind of accessed that side of it. I think this game we just lacked that execution, so I think it's just finding 40 minutes where we can put both together. But obviously Shannon's a great coach at coaching schemes and X's and O's and offense, so that should hopefully be an easier fix for us. So I feel like now that we've kind of got the effort and all that stuff down, we should hopefully be able to play better.
Does it, again, give you, that encouragement to see that effort with your squad as you as the captain on the sideline? Yeah,
absolutely. I feel like anytime, I think we had nearly 4,000 people come and spend their hard-earned money to spend New Year's Eve with us. So I feel like anytime we get that many people, we want to, they come here to show us that we want to work hard. So we try not to worry about the scoreboard as much as we can, but I feel like at least from my point of view on the bench, like at the end of that game, I went around, gave them all high fives, and I said, hey, like we tried, like, you know what I mean, like we all worked hard. So I feel like hopefully fans can leave and be like, okay, the Fire played hard tonight.
What does the next couple of days look like? As Shannon said, a trip to Adelaide before coming back home as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I think just trying not to turn it into like a slide. I think anytime you get a loss, it's hard, and we take losses hard here because we don't have many of them. So kind of like take the time to reflect and then take the next couple of days. And I think going to the Adelaide game, and I think we take that opponent very seriously as much as we do Bendigo. So trying to just take some of the things that we learned in this one and being able to put it against a team like Bendigo. So hopefully at the end of the season, when we do come up against the Bendigos and the Perths, we're able to play a full 40-minute game.
Hey guys, it's just Seb from AAP. Courtney, I'll start with you. Obviously, we're out tonight. Can you give us an update on your injury and when you're expected to come back?
Yeah, going super well. Really lucky we have really great medical staff, so just been all the physios and all the doctors, and just making sure that when I do come back that I'm able to kind of stay back. So obviously there's never a great time of year to get hurt, but December we were lucky with the Christmas break. I haven't missed too many games, so hopefully, yeah, I'll be playing in January. I can definitely tell you that. I'll be playing in 2026.
And it must, although despite the result tonight, it must be a good feeling to, finish the year 11-3, I think it is, and second place and in a really good position going into 2026. Is this record and this start to the season been really promising for you?
Yeah, I think obviously anytime we kind of zoom out, and that's something Shannon and I talk about. We talk about our problems here and like the issues we have, but then I think just taking a second to kind of zoom out and being like, okay, we finished 2025 11-3. Obviously we have a lot of things to work on, but I feel like Townsville Fire has really high standards and kind of like championship standards. So definitely taking a moment to be like, obviously we've done a lot of great things this year, but definitely knowing that in order to continue to compete for championships, there's a lot of things we still have to get better at.
And Shannon, just one question from me today. Obviously, Bendigo, they are the ladder leaders. How is it to just kind of see where the team is and where the side is when you do play against a team that is, leading the league, and just to see where your side is?
Oh, it's great. I mean, obviously, you want to play tough games like this, and I think we're a bit disappointed probably with how we played and definitely with how we finished and those types of things. But I think it's as Woody said, if you zoom out, it's a bit of a make or miss league. I think we had a lot of shots that were makeable today, a lot of even fumbles around the basket and things like that. So, a few of those go a little bit differently. Maybe in the first quarter, we might have a bit different momentum and probably sparks us a bit more on the defensive end and puts a bit more scoreboard pressure on Bendigo as well. But, it's great to see them up close. Obviously, we've seen them a bit the last couple of years, and anytime you play against Kelsey Griffin, it's always tough, and she's just such a great player. I mean, what she have 14 points on 5 shots today. She controls the glass. She's, every play we call, she's all over exactly what we're about to do. She's just I think she's honestly the smartest player in the league, and she just knows how to win and knows how to get her teammates to, be on that same page. And I think it's probably for us, that's just something we can learn from is, learning each possession, like what you did well, what you can do differently, how to guard certain people. I just think we need to learn from the Bendigos and the Perths a little bit in terms of some of those things and apply them to what we do as well. And once we do that, I think we'll be in a good position. But, all in all, we didn't shoot well. They shot the ball extremely well from the three-point line, and we just didn't have enough in the tank today to do it.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.